Okay, so now let's talk about the Bunyaviruses. Alright, so if you've been watching our videos, can you identify these recurring symbols? Well, this moon is representing negative sense single-stranded RNA viruses, right? So it means Bunyaviruses are negative sense single-stranded RNA viruses. This is an envelope. It means these viruses are enveloped, but there's something special about their envelope, right? They derive their envelope from the Golgi apparatus of the host cell, right? This symbol is representing the helical capsid. So the Bunyaviruses have a helical capsid, right? So one more thing which is very important is these viruses are segmented. Right, so I want to remind you our mnemonic for the segmented RNA viruses. Right, you just say boarding flight 382 in 10 to 12 minutes. And you can just use this ball, right, because this ball is representing the viruses. So let's go. Bunyaviruses, 3 segments. Orthomyxoviruses, 8 segments. Arenaviruses, 2 segments. And reoviruses, 10 to 12 segments, right? So here, we're in this video, we're talking about the Bunyaviruses, right? They have 3 segments, and these segments are also called pseudosecular segments. Pseudosecular, not secular, but pseudosecular. The most important virus in this family is called the Hantavirus, right? Its reservoir are rodents, and route of transmission is like through aerogens by contaminated dust, right? So if the dust or any environment is contaminated by the urine or stools of the rodents, we might get it through that way. And also a bite from an infected animal can aid the transmission of the virus, right? So a few words about the pathogenesis, right? So this is a capillary, right? These viruses cause leakage of capillaries, right? So the disease depends on the organ where this leakage occurs. Okay, so if this capillary leakage occurs in kidneys, these viruses will cause pre-renal azotemia and acute tubulointerstitial nephritis. If it occurs in lungs, this will cause pulmonary edema, right? And as you can see here, leakage from the capillary to the interstitial space, right? So that's edema, right? In severe cases, the hantavirus can cause hemorrhagic fever. So that's all you need to know about the hantavirus, right? So let's just go through the other 3 viruses, right? And they include Rift Valley fever virus, Crosse virus, and Crimean-Congo hemorrhagic fever virus, right? So here I have the disease, reservoir, and vector, right? So let's start with the first one, the Rift Valley fever virus, right? So the disease caused by this virus is called Rift Valley fever, right? And the reservoirs are primarily birds, and vectors are mosquitoes, particularly the Aedes species, right? On Crosse, this virus is also called California encephalitis virus. So the disease is California encephalitis. The reservoirs are chipmunks, foxes, squirrels, and woodchucks, right? The vector is same, mosquitoes, particularly the Aedes, right? So these viruses, we can also refer to them as arboviruses. Let's finish with the Crimean-Congo hemorrhagic fever virus, right? So the disease is just hemorrhagic fever, and the reservoirs include different animals like cattle, goats, and birds, right? And this virus is transmitted by ticks, right? And here you need to see where the tick is right now. It's also a reservoir, at the same time a vector. So that's all you need to know about the Bunyaviruses. Remember the most important one, the Hantavirus.